Welcome back to Actually Adultish, your favorite podcast for all things adulting. My name's Kaylin, one of your hosts.
I'm Nina, one of your other hosts.
And I'm Christina, your other host. Thanks to everybody who has been subscribing, who's been listening, who's been leaving ratings and reviews. We love you if you have. If you haven't, you're annoying. No, I'm just kidding, but kind of. Yeah, if you've been liking the show so far, please spread the word about it. Tell your family, tell your friends, leave a rating, leave a review, and subscribe on iTunes and Stitcher. Also, you should like our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/actuallyadultish. And you should follow us on Twitter. Our handle is @actuallyadult. Also, as always, if you have a question that you want us to answer or a topic you want us to talk about, you can submit it on our website, actuallyadultish.com, or you can email us at actuallyadultish@gmail.com. We love hearing feedback. We love questions. Yeah, so send it in. Don't be shy. So we had a lot of fun last week interviewing Michael and Lauren.
Oh, yeah, that was a lot of fun.
And we got a lot of good feedback. We're glad everybody liked it.
They're so chill.
They're so funny.
Cool. Like, I want them to be my parents.
I know. No, I don't want them to be my parents. I just want them to be my friends. No, they're really cool. And also, last week we also went on Daily Bruin Radio. You should listen to it if you haven't. And we also were in Daily Bruin, which is exciting. If you don't know what Daily Bruin is, it's like the UCLA newspaper.
Busy week.
Yeah, we've been busy.
This week has been really busy too because it's 0 week here at UCLA, and we had the activities fair. And
oh my God.
Well, now I have
it was horrible.
I was out there tabling for Yoga for Flexible Futures, which is a nonprofit that teaches kids yoga and nutrition. But I came back and I have like an ombre tan. Like I'm super do you see it? I got sunburn on my shoulders, but it's okay because I'm gonna be Princess Jasmine for Halloween. So
do you need to take that?
No.
The activities fair is psychotic and I hate it so much. Like,
I hate it too.
I'm like mad that I had to be on campus at that time because I was like having a panic attack because there's so many people and I'm just getting pummeled with flyers and everyone's yelling at you and there's so many. It's just gross. And
I basically had to yell the whole time because it was so loud.
It's
and,
really overwhelming.
People are like, I say it 3 times and people can't hear me, so I'm like, here's a flyer, just take it. Oh my
God. Yeah, no, it was really, really overwhelming, but yeah, glad that's done. And so many freshmen. And I was talking to my friend earlier about this. She was tabling for an academic club. Mm-hmm. And she was saying how they're coming up and being like, yeah, I'm triple majoring. And
oh yeah, that was like
double
all of
minoring.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
I'm just like,
no, they say dream big, but
let's keep it
that's
real.
Beyond the stars.
If you're one of those, then good luck with that. But I'm also feeling I had caffeine today, so I'm feeling a little weird right now. It was a bad idea.
What kind of caffeine? Like, what'd you have?
I had a matcha latte.
Yummy.
Which is really good, but you know how I am with caffeine. And I'm just trying to
I'm surprised you're not like bouncing off the walls though, like you are with dessert.
My brain is like buzzing. Like I'm like actively concentrating on not moving.
So your brain is like faster than what's happening right now. Yeah, I get that. I hate that feeling.
But I'm like we have school tomorrow.
Oh, don't remind me. I'm so
I'm really upset about it.
I'm super excited.
Are you really excited?
Ready. I'm actually taking classes that are like relevant to my career.
Oh, that's
so
good.
It's nice.
That's good to know.
Such a good attitude.
I'm just excited to walk and see all the hot guys. What hot guys?
God.
What hot guys?
Where
are you?
Where are you hiding?
I actually saw some hot guys when I was pulling in today into the parking lot. I saw some walking down the street and I was like debating just following them to see what building they were going to.
Ooh, creepy.
But that was really creepy and they would have noticed. But yeah, that was interesting. So, all right. So we need to talk about something that came on the media about UCLA roommates.
I thought you were going to say, when you said media, I thought you were going to say Brangelina because I'm like heartbroken.
Oh, well, we should talk about that too.
No, I've never been so depressed over a couple I didn't know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really, I'm hurt.
It's like weird. I feel like it's not real.
I know if the cheat, like at first I was like, no, it can't be real. This is just like one of those rumors that's in the tabloids, but it's like they're filing for divorce for irreconcilable. Don't even know how to say that. Differences, yes. And if it's true about the cheating rumors, I'm really sad too.
Do we know what's true? They haven't said. Like, no. I just feel like everything's rumors at this point.
Yeah, you never know.
But
anyways, so in the media, this was all over the news. We saw that there was some roommate drama that made headlines at UCLA, and
this makes me wish I had published my email.
You should have.
Roommate. I'm regretting it. I could have been famous.
I mean, you still could.
I don't want to be famous for that. I also don't want to give her attention because that's all she wants. All right. Who wants to explain it while I put my broccoli in the oven?
It's all yours, Nina.
Okay, so there is this girl. Okay, so basically these girls are living in a triple, and basically at UCLA we get each other's email address, each other's contact information. Everyone likes to stalk each other, on Facebook. But this one roommate emailed her roommates with demands in a letter that was very... Would you say it was passive aggressive, or would you just say it's aggressive?
It was passive.
It was straight up aggressive.
Aggressive, yeah. This is a regular kind of aggression.
So basically, they didn't respond to her emails, and she got really annoyed. Should I read the letter? It's kind of short.
Well, maybe we can read an excerpt.
Okay, let me read this. Okay, so I'm not sure why neither of you responded back to my emails, but I don't really care. Just as long as you both know this and understand that I'm not going to settle for anything less than what I'm going to tell you, that I'm not going to get once I arrive in the dorm. I'll take the top bunk of the bunk bed that has a bottom and top bunk. That's like 1, 2, 3 bunks in one sentence. Wow, girl. I do not want the single bunk where it has a desk underneath the top bunk, so don't try to leave me that. That's the best one, though. I'm also taking one of the white closets. There should be 2 white closets, and I'm taking one of them. I don't care which one it is. Just know I'm taking one of them. Wow.
Bitch.
And then she's like... And then she has more demands. And she goes, if needed be, I'll turn it into a bigger situation, so don't try me. Sorry, but not that sorry for the attitude. I don't like being ignored because that's just rude, but that's what you both decided to do. So I decided to make it clear now on the kind of person I am and what I will and will not take. She is so... Like, this is so intense.
No, this is also, like, it sounds like a little, like, 3-year-old, like, in a toy store. Like, I want this, and I'm not going to settle for anything. I want this. Like, she's having, like, a temper tantrum.
Yeah, and then the girl replies and, like, stands up for herself, thank God.
And she's very mature about it, very adult-like.
Yeah, well.
So props to you, Ashley, and, how do you say it?
This is my favorite line. She goes... I hate being a bitch, but I'm not going to allow anyone to talk to me or Winnie like that. Like, yes, I love that you say that. She goes, you said don't try me, but you ended up trying me, so here I am.
I did not mean to say props to Ashley, because that's the mean one. I meant to say props to
I think it's Justina.
I
think, yeah, but no, and then so she says that, and then the girl, Ashley, replies, and she goes, what did she say? She goes, the fact that you stuck up for you and Winnie seemed pretty cool to me. I like people who know how to speak up for themselves, but most importantly for others too. Like, what the fuck? Like, she's like kissing her ass like, oh, I like
backpedal.
Yeah, I'm like so confused. Like, were you just testing them to see? Like,
it was all just a test.
I really want to know, like, what happened after this. Like, I want to know exactly.
Wait, how does this article end? Does it say? Like, I would be gone. Like, there's no way I'd be scared of this girl. Like,
I wonder if they're living together now. Like, if they're
well, I just feel like that girl, like, there's something. Who sends an email like that? Like, that's really,
I don't even know.
Someone with behavioral problems.
I feel like I don't know, that's sketch. Well, but now it's like, is this legal to, like, publish an email?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, how did this even get on headlines?
Could they get in trouble through school? Like,
I know that.
Or like, what if that? I wonder if that
I would
girl.
like to interview that.
What if this is all a publicity scam? What if these girls, like,
what publicity would they gain from? I mean, no one's gonna, like,
they got so much media over this.
I know, but in a week, no one's gonna remember their names.
Yeah.
I know, but lots of people do stuff like that. I just feel like that email is way too weird to like be real.
You had a weird email like that too when you moved in.
Yeah, but I don't know.
People are like that.
So what, are they
I
all
have
gonna live
no
together? Well,
doubt.
do you think this Ashley girl is mad that they published this email?
Well, I don't know. I would be so upset. Like, I'd be so embarrassed. I don't know how I would even go. Everyone knows, like, well, no, her picture's not on there, so everyone doesn't know her face. But I feel like there would be so much talk among these other two roommates that maybe the girl could be pointed out, you know, like, that's the roommate, like, beware of her, don't room with her. Like, I'd be so scared.
You like always,
especially if it's your first year and you're already faced with all this, like, you know, getting used to college experience.
I just like don't understand, like, why would you be so aggressive, like, going into, like, don't you want to set the tone of like being civil with your roommates?
I mean,
like,
not everyone's like us, you know. There's gonna be like, I mean, you've had
They're crazy.
Okay, no, but like my person was like crazy, but like she wasn't mean.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
but I mean, not everyone's
this is
nice.
very just like, I don't know. This just, I feel really bad for these girls, and I'm just like glad that that girl like stuck up for herself and like wasn't, it's like scared and just like, okay, fine, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Also, I like how like the picture they posted is with the filter.
Oh my God,
Like, this
I
is
know.
so 2016.
both of them, the butterfly filter, that's like probably that and the Coachella filter are like the best.
Yeah, I like the doggy filter a lot.
I
I
know.
love the doggy.
I like
filter.
the bee one that changes your voice.
Oh, the deer
I
one's
just,
really cute.
Yeah, is that what it is? I don't know
Well,
what the
there's
hell
the
it
bee
is.
and the deer.
Oh, okay.
I like them all.
Okay. Yeah, so that's that. Let's get on to questions. This week, we are doing random medley of questions. So, it's fun. Spice it up. Okay, I'll read the first one.
Right.
Okay, this is from Anonymous.
It's a long one.
It's a long one. Hi guys, so I'm in a tricky situation and I don't know what to do. A guy that I used to hook up with in high school came home during summer break and wanted to hang out, and we ended up hooking up again. I then found out that he actually had a girlfriend, and I feel horrible. I'm pissed at him for cheating on her and pissed that I was the other woman. I'm confused because I don't know if I should tell his girlfriend. I'm not hooking up with him anymore, obviously, but I know he is still cheating on her. If I was her, I think I would want to know my boyfriend was cheating on me. On the other hand, I feel like she probably wouldn't even believe me and would just hate me, so it might not be worth it to get involved. 1, why do guys do that? 2, should I tell her? It's a very sticky situation.
And this is hard because everyone's going to have a different opinion.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the type of person, like, if my boyfriend was cheating and, like, you found out, like, if you were the other woman and, like, didn't know, I would want you to tell me, like,
Yeah.
immediately. Be like,
Yeah.
girl, I slept with your boyfriend. I didn't know. He's an asshole.
And then for me, it's like, if you didn't know and you were like upfront enough to tell me, like, that's showing
I wouldn't
me
be
what
mad
a-
at you.
what
I'm
a
not going to be
honest
mad
person-
at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you didn't know, and then you, as soon as you found out, you came and told me. That shows me the kind of character that you
Yeah.
have, and I like that.
Yeah, no, and I agree, but it's like, I know so many girls who aren't like that.
Yeah.
Like, she's right, because this girl could easily just, like, not believe her. Or, like, there's so many girls who are in denial and don't want to ever believe that.
That's true, too. And, like, if you had, like, text or something from him that would, like, prove it,
Yeah,
That's
I would,
even
like,
better.
Oh, that's a
show
good point,
those.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because that would help. Because that's true, too. If you just get, a text from a random number, hey, I slept with your boyfriend. Like,
Yeah.
And maybe you
Who
can
are
like
you?
John Tucker his ass, you know, and like not like go on dates, get a third girl, but you know, get like meet up in a mutual place where all three of you could like
Yeah.
talk this shit out.
yeah.
Well, I don't know, though. I feel like I wouldn't want to, like, get involved. Like, because then you're getting more involved with him, and it's like, I feel like it's kind of like I would tell her and then just, like, get away from him. Like,
Yeah.
fuck it. Like, don't still I wouldn't still talk to him, or, you know, like, I just, yeah, I think you should tell her, but not if it it's so fucked up. That's like hard though, because it's also like, it's also weird when you don't, it's not like she knows the girlfriend.
Yeah. It's hard to judge her character.
Yeah, I feel like if it was like the girl who sent this in, if she knew the girlfriend, it'd be like, definitely tell her, you know. But
Yeah.
it's like some random.
I don't know. Like, if it was me, like, in the position of the other woman, I feel like I'd feel guilty.
Yeah.
Like I'd want to, even if
Yeah.
the girl was like, you bitch, you're lying. Like that's not true. Then I tried.
Yeah,
When
you
she
tried.
finds out
At
another
least- at
way,
least you
she's
got
going to
it off
realize
your
it.
chest.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's not like we're friends or like, it's not like she knows me. So it's not going to affect my life.
Mm-hmm. That's true. She goes, okay, well, she goes, why do guys do that? I mean, I don't know why
guys
the
are a
fuck guys
puzzle.
do.
I don't know what's in their head.
Why does
sometimes.
anyone
I know.
do
Why does
that?
anyone do that? It's like,
Like there's no justification that like
well,
this is
he's
right.
doing that because he's obviously not happy with his girlfriend.
Yeah. He's a
but
whore.
he doesn't want to break up with her because he wants to always have a sexual partner available when possible.
Exactly.
And he is probably insecure and wants to make sure that he's
Has
still
two
got it
people.
and he can go out and hook up with whoever he wants.
Mhm.
It's an insecurity thing, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Stupid.
he wants to still feel like hot shit and he wants to prove to himself that he can get whatever girl, you know?
Yeah.
And that's so horrible. It's so
I
horrible.
hate that. Cheating is.
Oh my God. No, this is like such an unfortunate situation because it's like to be the other woman but not know.
And not know. I know.
like you got tricked
That's
into like
even
being this
worse.
horrible person.
We did a episode on relationships and no, it was fuckboys when Garrett was on, and somebody sent that in that she didn't choose to be, you know, the
Oh,
side
Oh
chick.
yeah, I remember that.
yeah.
And so he didn't even give her a choice.
yeah.
you know,
That's
that's awful.
I feel really bad for you, but in the end, he's a dick. So get rid of him in your life. And should you tell her? Controversial. I feel like there's no like right or wrong. Like
No,
this
there's
is very
not.
personal. Like if it was me, I would tell her. And
Yeah.
like I think what Kaylin said is really good to, if you have evidence, texts talking about it, screenshots.
Yeah, makes it a lot easier.
And I would literally just like present the information, but like not have a conversation. Do you know what I'm saying? I'd just be
Yeah.
like, just so you know, this is what happened.
I just wanted you to know.
Like, because I would want to know that here are some texts. Like,
I had no idea
Yeah.
he had a girlfriend.
yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
And just send it all there, send it to her.
Peacefully,
and then,
you know, there's
Yeah.
like we talked about it. There's definitely a way to approach this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then be like, but then I guess how would she get a hold of the girlfriend?
Social media, Facebook.
Yeah, I guess Facebook.
Facebook's probably easiest.
Yeah. You don't want her
Mutual
having your
friends, I don't know.
number. I
Yeah.
mean, how would you get her
I feel like
number
Facebook's
anyways?
really easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to get mad at her.
He's going to be like...
Whatever.
He's
I know.
going to be like telling the girlfriend, like getting all defensive and like, she's no one. But don't feel bad because you're not no
Yeah.
one. You're like... Some-
Well, and if you send that to her and then she still like, if she still stays with him and like, then that sucks for
she
that.
would find out sooner or later.
That sucks
Yeah.
for her. Like
that.
she's
Yeah,
then she's an
exactly.
idiot. You did all you could to try and protect
Yeah.
some random ass girl that you don't know. And if she doesn't appreciate that,
Your
then that's
conscience
too
is
bad.
clear. You're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that was deep, man. Okay. Next one. Kaylin, you want to read it?
Sure. So, anonymous also. When's the best time during the day that you are the most productive, and how do you become productive if you are a procrastinator?
I'm a morning person. Like when I wake up, as soon as I wake up, this is about to get like, you know, those times when I'm like super philosophical,
Yeah.
but I'm stopping myself.
Oh my
I'm going to
God.
be real. Okay. So when I wake up, I bust open the sheets. I pray to God. Thank
Oh,
you so much for waking me up.
God.
I hear the birds chirping. I literally wake up to birds chirping and like the sun, like this is how it happens. Let me break it down.
Oh,
So the
God.
sun like slowly crawls up, opens my eyes. I'm not kidding. And then I hear birds chirping, and then I bust open the sheets and I dance while I fix my bed. You know, I'm a morning person. That's how I get going. I feel like when you do things like right when you wake up, like when there's like action involved, you're like awake. Like it
Okay.
wakes you up even more.
Is that when you're doing like work?
That's every day.
No, but like she's like what are you
Productive.
like?
But that
yeah.
helps me. That would help me get productive. Yeah. Is like,
So
are
you saying that you're the most productive in the morning?
I'm saying I'm the most productive in the morning.
Okay.
How do you become most productive in the morning? One way to start it is like put your phone or like whatever you use as your alarm clock on the opposite side of the room. That helps your body to like wake up.
Okay,
as
but
you-
you're answering like how to be a morning person. They're not asking how to be a morning person. They're asking
but
how to
she's
not
also-
procrastinate.
But she's also asking, how do you become productive? So the way I become productive is waking my body up first so that I'm fully awake. You know what I mean?
Okay. I'm like a morning person. Like I wake up usually early, but I'm not productive in the morning. I'm most productive late at night. And
I feel like you are productive in the morning. You're doing something in the morning.
yeah, I'm always doing stuff, but I'm not fast. I'm slow. And I'm a big procrastinator. I put it off. That's something I try and work on, but it helps me to be productive. We've talked about this, making to-do lists. I have to have a to-do list or I'm not productive. And if you are a procrastinator, you have to just like start. Like, I feel like that's the hardest part for me.
Do you start with your easier task or do you start with...
I always get my easy task out of the way first.
Okay.
Because if I start with my hard task, I'm never going to get to my easy task. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you kind of have to, you have to figure out what works for you. What about you?
I hate the morning. Like I hate it. I mean, I know like this morning, like I woke up, I don't like waking up early, and early for me has turned into like a normal hour because
What is early for you?
Well, like in college, I would do the whole go to sleep at 3, wake up at 10 thing. And so now 8 o'clock is early in the morning. So I'm like trying to get on a different sleep schedule. But like this morning, I like made myself wake up 2 hours before I even had to be at work, which is usually I'm the type of person who like rolls out of bed and leaves. Like I wake up 15 minutes before I need to leave. And I just have to like not talk and like watch a show or something. Otherwise, I'm just going to be in a bad mood.
So are you like most productive in the evening?
Night. Yep. Night.
Okay, so you're
I don't even know.
owl.
Daytime a little bit, but most productive at night.
I'm not productive during the day at all. Like,
I'm only productive during the day if I'm like in a library or someplace else. I'm not productive if I'm in like my living space in the afternoon. It has to be dark.
It has to be dark?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, this is my thing is like I work really well under pressure. So it's like I procrastinate and put it off, and that's I think why I'm most productive at night, because I feel the pressure like my time of like the day is running out.
Yeah.
So like I'm probably most I do my homework from like 8:30 to like 12:30 is like my prime time.
That's
like,
so weird.
When if I have a test to study for, I work much better pulling an all-nighter, like because at night like I can think clear because I feel the time like I have to do this now.
Yeah.
I was listening to this podcast by Matthew Hussey. He's a really cute Australian guy. I think he's Australian or British or whatever. But he said the best way, because like, okay, for instance, when we go on vacation, the days before we're like doing everything we can to prepare. Like, oh, I need to get all these things. Like he says, tying the loose ends, all the loose ends, you're like tying it. Basically, you're getting all these responsibilities done. And that's how I am. Like when I go on vacation, I want to get like all my homework done. Like if it's for Thanksgiving, we only get like a week off. I want to get all my homework done so I can enjoy it. He says to make vacations as if you're going to go on a vacation, so you feel that pressure. You kind of have to play mind games.
Yeah.
So that's one way. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll try that today. So I did it today and it worked.
Yeah. Well, I feel
I was like, I'm going to Hawaii tomorrow.
I feel like that's a good idea, but I feel like it wouldn't work on me because I would just be like, it's not real.
I'm really good at
You have to
living
get into it.
Yeah, you have to
get
really-
I'm
into
really
it.
good at living in a fantasy.
Convince
So
yourself.
I'm like, I'm going to Hawaii with my fake husband and for a honeymoon. So
Yeah,
I have to get all my homework done.
I couldn't do that either.
Okay.
Well,
Who was this question from?
Kayla-
Oh, it was anonymous.
I feel like you're really productive. Like, and
I
feel
don't
like you don't
procrastinate
procrastinate. How do you not
ever.
procrastinate? Like, give me tips.
Literally, it's just not I can't procrastinate. As soon as I get an assignment, like in class, I'm working on it that night.
That night.
Even if it's not due for 2 weeks.
How do you
I'm
motivate
working
yourself?
on it.
Like, what if you
Do you
really
start
don't
little
wanna
by
do
little?
it?
Yeah, I start little by little, and it depends on the assignment, of
Yeah.
course, but I always do something.
You must be really interested in your assignment, because I think the one thing that stops me is that I'm bored. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are you guys the kind of people who do things like, I'll set aside half an hour each day to do this?
I like
Are you?
that's ideal, and I try to do that. But I kind of have a double personality with it, because sometimes I could do that, and then other times, you know, I'm like a procrastinator. It's like
I don't do like time blocks. I just make lists of very specific tasks.
Okay.
Like if I'm studying, like for a class that I know I need to make a study guide for, or like do practice problems, I'll be like, okay, do practice problems 1 through 5 this day, and do the study guide on this topic this day.
oh, so
And
you're
I,
not
like,
doing
I
everything
stick
at
to
one in one sitting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
What
do
about you?
everything at once.
Wow.
Like I try. I don't know why. Just like portioning things out doesn't work for me. Like studying for tests. Like I don't study a little bit each day for the week before. I do all of it in one big block.
I did that for language classes. Language classes every day I would do like at least 15 minutes of like practicing, and then that really helps. You know, because you're actually like talking, and it's not like you're writing or.
You know what's funny? So I took one of the psych class. God, what's it called? It's like one of the psych classes we have to take is like memory and something, and it's basically all about like how to study and like how to be productive and how to remember things.
Do share.
And the whole class is like, don't cram. Spacing is better than cramming. Study in different locations. Don't just study in the same place. Like all
like all the things you don't do.
The opposite of everything I do. And my teacher emailed me after my midterm or my final. He's like, you got the highest grade in the class. He's like, what did you do? Like how did you do so well? Like nobody else I got 100% on both of them. And he was like, how did you do so well? And I'm just like, I literally did the opposite of everything you told me to do. That's been scientifically shown, like that research has shown.
I think the biggest thing though is retention. Like if you took that test today, you wouldn't know anything.
Well, I think I would. I just
after
know
cramming.
That just has always what's worked for me. Like I just think that
human.
I just
It
think
doesn't make any sense.
Well, I just think it's like you have to figure out what works for you.
Yeah.
Like I think in general, like things that have been shown in studies to work best, those are on, like that's general population, but not everybody's general population. I'm one of the people who that doesn't work for me, but I feel like majority of people, I'm sure it works better to like not cram and like, I don't know, but I think you need to I just feel like I just wanted to say that because I feel like that just kind of like shows like do what like
works for you. Yeah.
I think it depends on the class too.
Yeah.
There's certain classes you can't cram for.
Do you guys have any like study tips? Like I've tried, what is that called? Cornell Notes, and I really like that. What are some of your tips for like studying and retaining?
I hate Cornell Notes, but
I hate Cornell.
I go to class, I take notes, I convert all my notes into a study guide, and I do practice problems. But that's kind of the nature. Like I take math heavy classes.
So in your study guide, do you like put questions as headings? Like
no, it's like topics. It's like facts almost, because like I'm in econ and accounting classes, so there's a right answer always. It's not like a question that you elaborate on. But like I do the chunk. Like I do a little bit each day.
Yeah.
But then I don't really study for midterms because I just look over everything and I don't really like do anything special.
Yeah. I use flashcards. Like I'm obsessed
like
with
really
online or like actual.
I've never used
flashcards.
flashcards.
Like Quizlet, because
I use Quizlet.
Okay.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Like
I use Quizlet too.
I'm
great.
obsessed with it, and I'm a psychopath about it. Like it's like not like what I do is not good. Like
you know what's cool though on Quizlet is that you can see people who've taken past courses, like the same course you have, and compare it. Like that's what I do sometimes. Yeah. In case I miss something.
I know, but I always make mine private because I don't want people stealing my hard work. I literally copy mine. It's like not useful, but somehow it works for me. I copy all of my notes onto my note cards, and then I like literally memorize all of my notes. Like so I end up having like 800 note cards for like 3 weeks of information.
That's what I do with my study guides. I just don't do them on note cards. I just do it on paper.
It's like the same idea.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just like, I feel like what works best, like it's just like rewriting for me, like rewriting out what I already wrote out, what I already heard. Like it's just like kind of the act of rereading it and rewriting it out. Like, because sometimes I'll spend all my free time making my note cards, but then it's too late to even go through them all. But like just having made them, I remember more of it. So, yeah. Cool.
We answered your... Whoa, my voice is changing right now. I'm going through puberty, guys. Okay, so next question. Do you guys think that getting a part-time job your first year of college is a good idea? If I don't work, I won't have any spending money for fun, but if I do work, I'm afraid I will fall behind. Is a social sacrifice of not being able to go out worth it for good grades? I feel like it also depends on what kind of job you have.
Yeah.
Especially because traveling to work like takes a good amount of time. If it's on campus, it's like more productive because, you know, they're more time sensitive to like your
but that could depend on your
classes.
hours too, because
Right.
working 5 hours a week at a place you have to drive an hour to, and working
Right.
20 hours a week on campus could, you know, be like the same.
Yeah. There are also, I know like there's a lot of, like if you get it, I know here there's like a lot of jobs on campus where like you can like do your homework while you're at work.
Yeah, like the library jobs.
Yeah, like the mail room, you know, stuff like that.
That was always like my goal to get a job like that, but I'd be so like I'm the type of person like anything I do can't be boring. Like like those jobs I was like I'm going to be bored and it's not going to I want a fun job that's like outside of like school, you know? So,
Kaylin, what do you think? You are like I mean, this was the first year I worked during school.
right.
But other than that, I had never worked. Did you start working the first quarter you came?
No, I didn't. I started working when I needed money, basically.
Okay.
Like as soon as that need arose, I start working. And I don't know, for me, I'm the type who would rather work and have money than like be able to like have perfect grades. I don't know. I kind of do both. I make money and I spend it on like very few things that I want, and I get good grades. Like I don't feel like I really make a social sacrifice necessarily because I'm antisocial anyways.
It also depends on like, or it also matters to be balanced and everything because you don't want to be working and doing school and then you feel like you're really missing out on hanging out with your friends. And also if you're not going to like grad school or law school or med school, like I feel like, I don't know, you don't need to get A+ in every class.
Well, yeah, that's another thing too. Like how important are your good grades?
Yeah.
Do you
What is
need
your plan
that
after
4.0 or
college?
do you can you get a couple C's here and there or
I feel like
what?
college,
What's
there's-
more important, having the money or having
There's
your
a lot
grades?
of trade-offs in college.
Yeah.
It just depends. on
But
what you
like
wanna
also
do.
it's like just because you have a job doesn't mean that you're going to get bad grades. I feel like
I think this is a triangle to me. It's working, like you can either have money, good grades, or social life. Like you took two.
Yeah,
like you
no,
can't
that
have
makes
I
both.
sense.
feel like you can have.
I mean,
But you have like
I
basically all.
But
I feel
I don't-
like I have all, and I don't
I
even
wouldn't
work on campus.
consider like I don't think I have a social life. I don't go out. I don't do things ever.
we have like our version of a social life, but our version of a social life isn't
what
necessarily what other
people-
people
yeah.
think of as a social life. Like we don't go out every night and like, you know, like
Also, like I saw this somewhere on like YouTube, but UCLA, they're like, yeah, we study on the weekends, we party on the weekdays. Like,
no.
but like
UCLA, there's only parties on Thursday.
Yeah.
So anyone
Heads
who
up.
tries to tell you that we like party every like,
I mean,
they're
unless
lying.
you're like in a sorority and go to all your events, you know.
Yeah.
But
But we're not a party school. Like
no, we're not.
like but I think that I kind of think, well, it also just like depends. If you like really need money, you kind of have to work, you know.
Yeah.
Like I know like there are people who like have to work, but if you don't, I kind of think the ideal situation would maybe be the first quarter semester not to work if you don't need to.
Your freshman year.
And then like your freshman year, like and just have your social life and get adjusted to classes. And then I just think that in general, after that first quarter, you get kind of into the swing of doing school, and then it gets easier.
Exactly. Then you can add things into
yeah.
your schedule. Like your job will just be another thing on the to-do list. Like
Yeah.
and you'll adapt to it. I feel.
Yeah, because I feel like half of it is just kind of figuring out how college classes work and like how to manage your time. And then once you figure that out, you'll be able to add in a job.
Also, I feel like when you have a job, it puts you more on a schedule than when you don't, because now you have to schedule your studying time and
Yeah.
your homework time
Yeah, that's true.
in order
too.
to.
And I feel like it's possible
Have
to
that.
like, I feel like it's possible to do both. Like, what if you just had like a part-time like weekend job or something, and like so your whole week was just like school and like, you know, and then you could hang out with friends if you had some random time, and then like nights on the weekends you could have free to like do stuff too, you know. Like I think it all just depends like how many hours is part-time, you know, how like
And like what do you define as a social life?
Yeah.
And what do you define as good grades?
yeah, exactly. Like it's definitely, I think you can do it all, but you should kind of,
It's gonna be hard though.
Yeah, and you
Just
should
have
just
to
kind
know
of
that.
prioritize beforehand. Like, know what's most important to you. Like, I would feel like just like know going into it what's most important to me. Is it my grades? Is it having my job? Is it my social life? And then live your life accordingly. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to figure that out for you. But yeah, I mean, I think that if you can afford it, I think it's nice to take your first quarter semester not having a job if you can, just to get into it, and then adding it in is more doable. Like, that's just what I think. Like, I know, like, I wouldn't have been able to do a job my first quarter. So that's just, yeah. Anything else?
No.
Are you okay, Nina?
Yeah, my
Wait.
foot was asleep.
Oh.
I want to read the next, or you guys can read the next question, but I want to get to that one.
Okay. Okay. This is from Alexa. I know why you want this one. Okay. She goes, I have a question. Have you guys ever noticed that really hot guys seem to be dating girls who are much less attractive than them? I don't want to be rude, but why do a lot of guys ignore pretty girls and go for the less attractive ones instead?
Do you guys notice that too?
I noticed that.
I noticed it the other way around though too.
That may be?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like really hot girls with not so great guys.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Oh
that.
yeah, I see that too.
I mean, does it really come down to like beauty is in the eye of the beholder? Or do you think it's another issue? Like, what do you guys think?
Okay, there's a lot of factors, but number one, well, I'm thinking of a couple that is very near and dear to my heart.
Say it.
That I fucking hate. And hot guy with a monster girl who's much less attractive.
With a monster girl.
Wait, do I know that?
Yes, I can't say it on the podcast, but
wait, can you mouth
certain
it?
girls put out.
Oh,
I don't know.
oh my yeah. Oh god.
Can you pull a picture after this?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh my god.
Wait, so she's the monster girl and he's the
hot
beach babe?
guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
the
no.
monster girl on the beach, babe.
Drives me crazy. But I mean, that's one thing. It's just like
Yeah.
some
And-
girls put out.
Yeah.
And that's a real thing.
It's
That's
a big-
like,
yeah.
I know.
And-
I mean, that's what guys like want right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not looking for a wife.
you're right.
I was talking to my friend about this, and she said that she had talked to her guy friend about it. And he said, like, basically the same thing. He was like, hot guys, like, they're going to go for an uglier girl because they know she's going to be easy. Like, they know he can get her. Like,
yeah.
like, you know, and she'll put out, and, like, yeah, and that's less of a risk than going for a hot girl who might be harder to catch. Or,
Yeah.
like,
Maybe it's better on their ego too.
That's another
Yeah.
thing. It's like a security thing. They don't want to get shot down. They're like, I think I'm.
but that's
I think
also
I'm hot.
confusing to me because, like, if you're a hot guy, don't you think you'd like want to have a hot girlfriend?
But listen, remember how we were talking about this, Christina? Remember how we were like, you know, in front of the guys that we like, we're a little bit shy, but in front of the guys that we don't like, we're like more open and we show more of ourselves. Like that's like
true.
with me because like it's easier to talk to someone you're not attracted to or someone who's not, you know, attractive.
Yeah. I also just feel like, and going back to what you were saying, how when there's really pretty girls with ugly guys, like,
To me,
That might
usually
be
that's
it.
money.
or
Not
just
always, or maybe like
The only experience I've ever seen has been money
I
with
think
that
even
situation.
an insecurity thing.
yeah,
you know?
or also honestly, do you ever feel like it's like, do you ever feel like I like don't want to date someone who's too attractive because I would
Yeah.
be like, just like, you're too attractive, like, I don't know, I
mean, in our psych classes, they teach us like evolutionarily. Is that a word?
evolutionarily.
Evolutionarily, like guys want to spread their sperm out more than because you know, like they don't have the risk of
they
getting
wanna-
pregnant. So
yeah.
that's like their natural, like innate, like you know, instinct. So being with a guy who's like not as attractive, like he's not a 10, but he's a 10 in your eyes, but in other people's eyes,
Yeah.
he's like maybe an 8. You know, that's like safer.
But we're also supposedly drawn to people who are like the same attractiveness level as us.
Exactly. Are you like, because like, would you guys date like a Brad Pitt?
No.
See?
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I guess it would depend on the personality.
Yeah. Because I would be afraid, especially in LA. Like, I feel like everyone's like, you know, into their looks, like trying to be an actor.
I think also you have to consider like some people have different ideas of what is attractive.
Yeah, that's true.
And sometimes someone will say, oh, he's so hot. And I'm like, ew.
Yeah.
No, he's not. That's gross. But so sometimes it really is just, they actually, that's what they like.
Yeah.
That's what they're attracted to.
And also like that and also just like how we were saying how personality really is a huge thing. Like there
Huge
are people
thing. Oh
there
my
are people who
gosh.
I think are really hot, and then I think about it and I'm like, if I saw them on the street I would not think they're attractive,
Yeah.
but I think they're
No.
hot because I know them.
Yeah.
No, there are people that look good like in pictures, and then when you see them on video with their personality, you're like, whoa.
Yeah. I'm thinking about someone in particular. You know what I'm thinking about? Oh my god.
Like it matters. Personality matters.
Changes.
So,
Yeah, it
could
changes
change you.
everything.
it can make you hot, or
Yeah.
it can make you not.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
Yeah.
No, it really
Definitely.
can.
Like I've known people that I was like, oh my gosh, so hot, and then you meet them, it's like, whoa, never mind.
But yeah.
Is
It's-
that burning, Christina?
No, why?
Because I smell something burning, but whatever.
It's not. It's only been in there like 30 minutes.
30 minutes on 425, but our oven is like broken.
Okay, well,
so.
I'll check it. Well,
We have a busted.
We have a busted
Oven.
apartment.
Yeah, everything's just broken, and I can't wait to move out of Westwood. Well, thanks, Alexa, for that intriguing question. We'll do one more.
okay.
Make it quick. Yeah.
This one's from Natalie. Do you guys have any tips for living with someone who is on a completely different sleep schedule from you? I'm living in the dorms, and my roommate and I have totally opposite hours, which makes it hard for me to study in my room when I need to, get dressed when I need to, etc. Neither of us have openly gotten mad at each other about it, but there's definitely an unspoken argument going on. That is the worst. That unspoken
turn on the
tension,
lights.
the tension you can cut with a knife, that's
Yeah.
the worst.
It just be straightforward. Just
Yeah.
be like, hey, I like need the light. I feel like when you're living with a roommate, like you just have to be straightforward about everything. And like you're also both gonna have to compromise. Like
You need to be straight up with like when you're sleeping, what can you tolerate?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you're not going to get your perfect scenario. Like,
Yeah.
can you sleep with this light on? Can you sleep with this noise? Can you sleep, like
Yeah.
you need to know.
exactly. And that's the thing, is like you have to be realistic too, not just what in an ideal world you want, like what is okay. Like I always just feel like, I know like when we were in the dorms, we wouldn't, if somebody was sleeping, the overhead light wouldn't be on, but their desk light could be on.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Same.
always
And
the
that
go-to
seems
rule.
fair. That seems fair to me.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
because
That's fair.
it's still like, if it's really that big, if they really can't sleep with that desk light on, like they can put on a sleeping mask. Like,
Yeah.
sorry if it's that's just what happens when you live with a roommate. Like,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's hard because I don't know exactly how different your sleep schedule is. Like if it's a horrible
And what about it makes it hard to study? Or like, does she want the light off? Are you not allowed to type? Because like one of my
Yeah.
roommates my freshman year, we couldn't type if she was sleeping.
are you serious? Okay, that's ridiculous.
And
That's not.
and I didn't care because I didn't type then, so it didn't
Yeah.
bother me. But
No,
you have
that's
to
ridiculous.
you have to compromise like
Also,
that.
we have
Put
we
your
have
plugs in.
study lounges.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, and
that's
this
where
is
I went,
this
and it
is
wasn't
a bigger
far.
issue when you're
It
in the
wasn't far from my room,
dorms
so.
and there's nowhere like to.
But then that's the other
move.
thing. Like I wouldn't have been able. Like I'm the kind of person who cannot study in a study lounge. Like
Me either.
I can only focus in my
I
room.
need to be alone.
Yeah, like, and so if I had a roommate who told me I couldn't type, when they were sleeping, that would not have worked for me because
Yeah.
I'm always up later than everybody else and I'm typing.
Right.
Like, and that's just kind of the way it is. Put in earplugs. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like you have to.
Pay
That-
extra
well,
for
that-
single if you
There's
couldn't do
the
it.
there's the compromise. You got to be like, she says, well, I don't like it when you type. You say you can get earplugs. You won't
Yeah.
hear me typing.
Yeah.
But I
And
have
it
to be typing.
also depends like how big of if it's like the kind of thing where it's like, say you wake up earlier than her, right? Like be as quiet as you can and like turn on as few lights as you need, But if it's an issue where it's like she's nocturnal and she's like sleeping all day, and you're not allowed to have
yeah.
lights on during the day, and at night
Yeah,
she wants
that's
the
a
lights
little
on.
ridiculous.
There's a different
That's like no.
There's
like,
a difference between like a 2-hour difference and like she sleeps all day.
Yeah,
Entire
or it's
time
up all
zone.
night.
Yeah,
And-
like a different time zone.
Yeah.
Like, literally. But yeah, I think that the passive aggressiveness is so awkward and just gonna make it worse. So I would just be like, I would approach it very kindly and just be like, hey, like, what can we like? you have to be like, these are like my sleeping hours, and is it okay? Like,
and like these are things that really bother me.
yeah,
Like,
approach it very
What
calmly,
can we
respectfully. That's the
do?
best. I mean, it's not only about communication, like I said before, but it's also about your reaction to each other.
Yeah.
That's gonna make or break, the whole relationship dynamic
definitely.
duo.
You just have to compromise. You have to work something out.
yeah. Or maybe you can convince her to be on your sleep schedule.
Unless you're the weird one.
Yeah, unless
You're the one sleeping all day and staying up all night and you're complaining about her.
Oh God, that would be
No,
bad.
but if it is like that different, you can you can even suggest like, okay, these are our light hours. This is when the window gets to be open.
Yeah.
Like these are the hours. Like you have to deal with
yeah.
it or something.
Sometimes it actually works like when you have it. Sometimes it works better when you have different sleep schedules. Like my roommate freshman year, we had different sleep schedule, but it worked out perfectly because it was like when I was using the bathroom, she was asleep.
Yeah,
And then by the time I
that's
was done,
true.
she woke up. So it was like there's never